Hello friends. Now in this lecture we will see NOR gate as universal gate. In my earlier lecture I have already covered up NAND gate as universal gate. This point was missing in that lecture, so I want to continue in this particular lecture. Here we are going to design the other types of gates by using NOR gates. So let us start. The first is inverter or the NOT gate by using NOR. Now it is a very simple design which requires only a single NOR gate here. So here is the design where both the inputs of that NOR gate are shorted together, and this will form that input which is shown by variable A, input A. And the output which is shown on the right side is output Y. Of course, as I stated earlier, that any variables can be used to define that input and outputs here. I am using input A and output is Y. So let us see, with this particular inverter design, as input A is connected to shorted inputs of that gate number 1, so it reaches to both the inputs here, A reaches to both, so that output Y is nothing but A plus A, this is OR operation, and the whole complement is the NOR operation. So equation written just on the right side of that design, Y is equal to A plus A whole bar. And we know that A plus A, one of the OR law states that that is equal to A. Hence, the final output Y is nothing but A bar. It clearly means that output Y is nothing but the inversion of input A. Hence, it is proved. Now the next gate is the OR gate by using NOR, where two NOR gates are to be connected in a cascade configuration just shown below here. Here is NOR gate 1 where the actual inputs A, B applied, and the output of that NOR gate number 1 is connected to the input of the inverter. I will say that NOR gate 2 is the inverter. Okay, that design is shown just above this particular diagram. Then next, the equations. First of all, the NOR gate 1 equation is nothing but input A, B, OR, and then the whole complement. It means that NOR gate 1 output is equal to A plus B whole bar, shown on the right side. Then this is the input for that second inverter here. This is the input for that second NOR gate which is functioning like inverter. It means that NOR gate 2, its output will be A plus B bar is the input. So output will be once again inversion. So A plus B double bar. And as we have studied in the Boolean algebra, that whenever we are having the double bar, double inversion, that leads to same value. If it is a expression below that double inversion, same expression will retain. If it is a single variable, that single variable will retain. It means that NOR to output is nothing but the final output of this particular combination which is working as a OR gate here. So output Y is equal to A plus B double bar is equal to A plus B itself. So here on the extreme right, output Y is equal to A plus B, which is nothing but the equation of OR gate. Next, the third gate which we want to design by using NOR is AND gate. AND gate using NOR. In just earlier design or gate design, that inverter was put up on the output side. Second gate was inverter, that is put up on the output side. In the AND gate design, which I want to now start, that inverters are to be put up on the input side. So whatever number of inputs, here we are considering only two inputs, those are to be connected through inverter. And then one more gate is required on the output side. So see here that particular design of AND gate by using NOR. So here is that design, where NOR gate 1, NOR gate 2, these are the inverters where the inputs A, B applied. And then the outputs of that gate number 1 and 2, those are merged together by using third NOR gate. So let us see the output equations. First of all, the equation of NOR gate number 1, which is nothing but the inversion of variable A, that is A bar. Just below, output of second NOR gate 2, which is nothing but inversion of input B, that is B bar. And these are the two outputs which are connected together to the input of third NOR gate here. So let us write that equation for that NOR gate number 3, which is equal to inputs connected by using OR operator and then the whole complement. But the inputs for this third NOR gate are A bar, B bar. So A bar plus B bar, then the whole complement is nothing but the output of third NOR gate. And once we get that output of this third NOR gate here, using De Morgan's theorem, we can simplify further. We know that in case of De Morgan's theorem, if one of the entity A bar, first entity, second entity is B bar, connected by using OR operator and then the whole complement, in that case, the equation will be A bar again bar, that is A double bar, dot B bar and again bar, so B double bar. It means that simplified equation at the output of this third NOR gate will be A double bar dot B double bar. In a simplified way, it is equal to A dot B. So output Y is nothing but A dot B here. Y is equal to AB, you can simply say. And this is nothing but the equation of that corresponding AND gate. Then next here is about the design of NAND gate by using NOR, which I want to show it on the left side. And the right side will be XOR design by using NOR. So let us start here first of all NAND gate by using NOR, left side. Now here, in my previous design, AND gate was designed by using NOR gate 1, 2 and NOR gate 3. So NOR 1, 2, 3 is designing the AND gate. And output of this AND gate, if it is inverted by using one more NOR gate, which functions as the inverter, then I will be getting that entire design of NAND gate. So let us see here that particular design. So here is that AND gate. NOR gate 1, 2 are inverters. The output of NOR 1, 2 are connected as input for NOR 3. So this is basically AND gate. And connected to the output of this AND gate, if inverter, say NOR gate number 4, then final output is nothing but the equation of NAND gate. It means that in the design of NAND gate by using NOR, we require total 4 NOR gates here, which are shown just above. Now the equations. First of all, let me write here without repetition that NOR gate 1, 2, 3, they form AND gate. It has been just now proved before this. And then the NOR gate 3, its output. as this is AND gate, NOR gate 3, its output will be AB, A dot B. And then finally this particular AB will be input for fourth NOR gate, which is working as a inverter or NOT gate. That's why NOR gate 4 output will be AB the whole bar. Okay, you can say A dot B whole bar or simply AB bar. Both are right. And then finally we write here that output Y is equal to AB the whole bar, AB bar. So this is the design of that corresponding NAND gate here and the equation we obtain at the bottom. Now on the right side I want to design that XOR gate by using NOR. And for that purpose here we require total 5 XOR gates which are connected like this. Gate number 1 where input AB applied. Then gate number 2, 3 intermediate level. Then gate number 4 and finally gate number 5 which is inverter at the end. And this gate number 5 will be giving that final output, that is output Y. Okay, in such type of critical designs of XOR gate, using 5 NOR gates in a cascade, okay, we have to properly apply De Morgan's laws and the other Boolean laws. Okay, so let us start here. First of all, the NOR gate number 1, its corresponding equation is available here. NOR 1, which is nothing but A plus B the whole bar, and by application of De Morgan's theorem here it is equal to A bar B bar, which is basically A bar dot B bar. So this is the output of NOR gate number 1 here, which will be one of the input for second and third NOR gate in the subsequent level. Now for the second NOR gate, output of NOR 1, that is one of the input and also input variable A. So here we want to write the output of second NOR gate, which comes to be A, which is the upper input of second NOR gate A, plus second input of second NOR gate will be A bar B bar, which is nothing but the output of NOR 1. And then the whole complement here. It is the NOR operation. That's why second NOR gate output will be A plus A bar B bar, the whole complement. So once I get this particular equation here, this equation we can certainly simplify by using the Boolean algebra laws. Okay, how it can be simplified? By application of distributive law of the other form. Distributive law we can certainly use. Okay, let me tell you with some other variable which distributive law is to be used. There is one distributive law, P plus QR, that is equal to inside one bracket P plus Q, bracket complete, dot, inside second bracket P plus R. Okay, it means that P plus QR is equal to P plus Q inside one bracket dot and P plus R inside second bracket, subsequent bracket. So this particular identity, this particular law, distributive law, which we can use it here. So A plus A bar B bar, under that whole complement here I can write inside one bracket A plus A bar, bracket complete, dot. Second bracket will be A plus B bar, bracket complete. And the complement, whole complement remains there. So we can write here, this particular step is very critical, which I have just now explained. So here it is shown, under the whole complement there are two brackets, A plus A bar inside first, A plus B bar inside second bracket. And then once we write this particular output equation, then there is one OR law stating that A plus A bar is equal to 1. A plus A bar is equal to 1. So the right side equation ultimately becomes here 1 dot something is that something itself. It means that output equation, right side equation, that will be A plus B bar, only a single bracket and the whole complement here. So we write here that corresponding equation, which is A plus B bar whole complement. Only one bracket will remain there because the first bracket term A plus A bar is effectively 1. And once we get this A plus B bar whole bar here, then we can apply De Morgan's theorem. And using that De Morgan's theorem here, A is my first term, B bar is second term, connected by using OR operator and then the whole complement. So here it becomes A bar dot B bar bar means B double bar, which is equal to B itself. That's why equation, ultimate output equation of that NOR gate 2 will be A bar dot B, A bar B. So this is the equation for that NOR gate number 2 here. Next, similarly in case of NOR gate number 3, the inputs for that NOR gate number 3 will be B input, bottom input, and then the output of that NOR gate number 1, which is nothing but A bar B bar. So B plus A bar B bar whole bar. This is the basic equation, output equation of NOR gate number 3 here. Then once again we apply the distributive law in other form. P plus QR is equal to inside one bracket P plus Q dot inside second bracket P plus R. So that way, by properly putting those variables which are available here, I am getting inside first bracket A bar plus B dot inside second bracket will be B plus B bar, and then the whole complement prevails there, that is present there. So we can write here on the right side, it is A bar plus B inside one bracket, inside second will be B plus B bar, and then the whole complement. Again, on this right side, output of NOR gate number 3, B plus B bar is equal to 1. The OR law, one of the OR law. It means that output of NOR gate number 3 will remain only A bar plus B the whole bar. Only one bracket A bar plus B the whole bar. So A bar plus B whole bar, by application of De Morgan's theorem here, it becomes A double bar dot B bar. A double bar is nothing but A dot B bar. So this is nothing but the simplified equation of NOR gate number 3 here. NOR gate 2 equation was A bar B. NOR gate 3 equation, that is A B bar. And we know that these two are given as input to NOR gate number 4. But if you clearly observe that NOR gate number 4 and NOR gate number 5, they are forming the OR gate. Collectively 4 and 5 NOR gates, the last two NOR gates will be forming one OR gate. And the inputs for that OR gate is nothing but the output of second NOR gate, which is nothing but A bar B, and the third NOR gate, which is nothing but A B bar. So straight away we can write here. That means instead of going once again equations and then simplifying, straight away the output of gate number 2 and gate number 3, those are ORed by using gate number 4 and 5, and we can rewrite here. Hence output Y is equal to A bar B plus A B bar, which is nothing but the equation of that corresponding XOR gate here. Okay, now if I want to have say XNOR design, then what is required here? remove that gate number 5. Straight away gate number 5 which is shown in this particular XOR design, remove it. And let that gate number 4 is the last gate giving output Y. So there will be getting XNOR equation. But as I stated repeatedly that XNOR is having very limited applications, so that it is not used. It is not common in the digital design. So I have not derived it. Okay, not even in the NAND gate as universal gate designs, and not here also. Okay, so this is about that universality concept of that NOR gate, fully explored and fully explained. You need to practice. Now the last comment. In the simplification process, in the design of each of that gate here, which law to be used? Sometimes you may take a longer path instead of a shortcut path. Okay, shortcut path can be observed and that can be written with sufficient practice. Okay, most of the time for the beginners, you may be taking some more number of steps. But anyway, if you properly apply those Boolean laws and the De Morgan's theorem in the design, ultimately equation will remain one and the same. So it may take more number of steps but leading same result. Okay, I hope that you understood these concepts and you can apply.